In the previous video of the chapter 2nd Geography, Physical Feature of India, we discussed about the conversion, divergence and the transform boundaries of the plate tectonics and about the Himalayas height, altitude and the width variations. In this video, we will discuss about the ranges of the Himalaya according to the parallels and according to their river bases. The formation of Himalaya is a result of the movement of the crystal plates. It set that one of such plate known as Indo-Australian plate separated from the supercontinent, the Gondwana land, and drift slowly towards the north. And it collided, means it hit the Eurasian plate about 5 crore years ago. And due to this, the collision, the two plates, the sedimentary rocks enclosed ocean that were folded to form so-called Himalayas and other mountain system of the Central Asia. And the Himalaya range is further divided into the three parallel ranges, and that are Himadri, Himachal or the Lesser Himalaya or the Shivalik. First of all, the Greater Himalaya or the Himadri or the Inner Himalaya are those ranges which are always snow-capped, means it is always covered with the snow. And most continuous range consist of the loftiest peak, means a high peak with the average height of the 6,000 meters and which exceeds 8,000 meters above the sea levels also. Mount Everest, that is the highest peak that has a height 8,848 meters among them. In addition to that, K2 which has a height 8,611 also included it. Kanchenjunga, Dholagiri, Naga Parbat, Annapurna are some other high peaks. And its core is composed of the granite. Perennial snowbound means fully year these mountain range is covered with the snow. A number of glaciers descend from this range, means they have the perennial rivers also which find the water from the glaciers. And the second range is a Himachal or the Lesser Himalaya. The range that lying to the south of the Himadri from the most rugged mountain, means the uneven surface they has, and known as Himachal or the Lesser Himalaya. And it is a composed of highly compressed and altered rock. Altered means they have the variations, they have the changes. And altitude is also different, means if inner the has a high altitude, then in the Lesser Himalaya the mountain range has less height according to the Inner Himalayas, and this altitude is varied between 3,700 km to and 4,500 meters, and the average width is 50 kilometers. And the Pir Panjal range from the longest and the most important range, and the other important ranges are the Doladhar and the Mahabharata range. And it also consists of the famous valley of the Kashmir, the Kangra, the Kullu valley of the Kashmirs. And these alternate ridges and valleys, Kathmandu in Nepal as well as the Kashmir valley in India are the largest valleys in these regions, and this area is also well known for their hill station. The third range is the outermost range of the Himalaya is called the Shivalik, and these are the foothill range of the Himalaya and extend over a width of 10 to 50 kilometers, and altitude also has a variations. It is 900 to 1100 meters. And these ranges are often discontinuous. They have gentle slopes towards the north and steep slopes towards the south, and composed of unconsolidated sediment that brought down by the rivers that are coming from the Himadri or the Himachals. And valleys are covered with thick gravel and the alluvium, means which deposits are coming with the rivers which are coming from the Inner Himalayas or the Greater Himalayas or the glaciers that are deposited here. And the longitudinal valley laying between the Lesser Himalaya and the Shivalik are known as the Dons. For example, Dehradun, Kotli Don, Patli Dons. These are the famous zones. And there are two problems with the Shivalik range, and that is a prone to earthquake. Means this area is mostly suffered with the earthquake and the landslides, and soil erosion is worst in this area. In addition to this range, the Jaskar, the Ladakh range in Kashmir and the Kailash range in the Tibet lie beyond the Himalayas, and the northeastern side of India lie the Naga, the Mizo and the Loshia hills, and these hills are the eastern extension of the Himalayas. And Himalayas have been divided on the basis of the region from west to east, and on the basis of the river valleys, these are divided into the Punjab Himalaya or the Kashmir and the Himachal Himalayas, Kumayu Himalayas, and the Assam Himalayas. The division of these, the part of the Himalaya that lying between the Indus and the Satluj, has been traditionally known as the Punjab Himalaya, but it is also known regionally as Kashmir and Himachal Himalaya from west to east respectively. And a part of the Himalaya that lying between the Satluj and the Kali river is known as the Kumayu Himalaya. And the Kali and the Tista river demarcate the Nepal Himalaya, and a part lying between the Tista and the Diang river is known as the Assam Himalaya. And the Brahmaputra that marks the easternmost boundary of the Himalayas. And beyond the Deong Fjords, the Himalaya sharply to the south and spread along the eastern boundary of India. And they are known as the Purvanchal, or the eastern mountains, means Purav mountains, that are covered with the dense forest. Thickly forests are here, and they mostly run as parallel ranges and valleys and composed of the strong sandstones. And the Purvanchal comprises of the Pataki Hill, Naga Hill, Manipur Hill, and the Mizo Hill. In the next video, we will discuss about the northern plain of the India.